All right. Just trying to get my a little area here in order. So I'm working on this shark, and let me show you. But I'm also working on a rug locker. You might be interrupted a few times today. So let's see. I was at a 5K this morning. I wasn't running, my son was. He did pretty good. So he's qualifying to go on to the next stage. So that's exciting. All right, so if you know this kind, all right, this is the kind. Oh, I dropped something. I'll figure out what it is. Everything is, when it comes to these things. Now, here's the thing, the lower hose, it's not something you're gonna just be able to buy, okay? You might luck out and get it on eBay. And I tried a Kirby hose. See this right here? But it's too stiff. It won't allow it to stand up. It's gonna always try to pop it back. So I'm like, gosh, I should have known that, because I've done that before with Kirby and it backfired. All right. We're not really getting into the swing of things yet, guys. I'm just trying to get myself situated here. And so if anybody feels like they want to join me today, that's fine. Just a Saturday morning thing I'm doing. So if you join in, cool, you know. If not, then you know, I'm still working. You know what I need right now is scissor. I'm trying to take this out of here. But I think I put it in either too tight. Let me see something. Maybe the twist was wrong. Come on. Okay, let me see something. Maybe I was doing it the wrong way. Yeah, I was. See, this is the opposite also. You know, instead of righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, this is... But it's a spiral, so maybe I'm just thinking about it wrong. So I'm gonna use the same size here. So it should be about this big. And now I have a different hose I'm gonna try. And it has to be, the funny thing about these, that it has to be the exact size, you know? So I'm thinking this would do it. Thinking this size here would do it. But this is a lot more flexible. So let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna do it a little bit longer, just in case I need to shave anything off. Okay, so a lot more flexible. Let's see if this works. So I had to take this section off I probably didn't even need to mess with the top. But, you know, either way, it's fine. So I'm gonna try to do it this way first. Let's see if I can get this in here. It has to catch the spirals. Okay, good. Now, if I'm smart about this, I'm gonna be able to, let me see. I wanna make sure I catch this right. Let's turn it this way. I think I'm turned the right way. It's tricky because either way, if I did it, would have been a tough thing to do. Whether I did it this way or I had to put it in. If I put it in first and then do it afterwards, either way it's tough. So I just figured, let me try this because I can at least control this part a little better. Sure. Come on. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on, buddy. All right, guys, don't forget to, I'm going to be working on this shop vac a little bit later on. Not shop vac, sorry. You know what? I may have to cut some of this off. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut some off. It's not going far at all, actually. That's why I'm saying it's tough, man. It's a tough gig with this one. Because of these big boot sides here and all of this here. Let me try to turn it up. I'm gonna have to cut it, and I think I can do something. I gotta cut about this much off. Okay. I might be doing this totally wrong, right? But I'm doing it. All right. See, like this, I was able to kind of loosen this a little bit, and it's probably broken. So I'm gonna try it like this. Let me see, am I screwing it right? Is it in the right direction? Let's see. Come on, man. Talk to me. All right, let me try the other way. Okay. Come on, baby. Go all the way up in there. Coño. All right, let me try. Let me see something. I may have done something. Let me, I see. Okay. Allow me to aid a little bit. Okay, so we only have one rung. Okay, here we go. One rung. And then we can find this and we can, I think it's this way. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to go in here first and then do the other one later. Like the bottom one, I'll do the bottom one afterwards. If it doesn't work. Let me see. Okay. Look at that. Oh, you're not even seeing anything. Okay. Sweet, man. Sweet, sweet, sweet. All right, so let me clean these off again. One. Hope you guys having a good morning. Hope you have a great day planned. And if you're just coming in, good morning. Hey, Guitar Jams, what's up? How do you feel this morning? Tell me you feel great. What's your attitude? Positive, man. Let me get these all. I'm just using a stripper here to clear the tips of these off so I can hook it up. All right, let me get inside this chat here with you, guitar. What's up, Ethan? What's up, Ethan? We back at it again. Okay, so today I'm doing shark. Okay, I'm doing a rug doctor, and anything after that I'll have to see. Oh, did I do that right? Did I type? Did I type? That's cool, man. That's cool. You know where I was this morning? I was at Wingate University. There was a race going on there. I wasn't racing. Watching my son race. And it was pretty good, man. He came in, did good. I mean, actually, both of my boys qualified to go to the next level of their race. I think Ethan is going to a regional or something like that, or conference. I think conference. You know, and so that's cool, man. It's good to see, and I'm glad that they want to accomplish these things on their own. You know, because the same drive that it takes you to do these things, the same kind of drive is the same drive that you're gonna have to take into work, into your careers. The same fight 'em spirit, you know, like get up and fight, you know, regardless of how bad it looks or how far back. And the idea of winning, which is still good. Winning is good. You know, winning is good. I mean, don't let people make you feel that winning is a bad thing. Winning is good. It's a good. It allows us to still be competitive in business and trying to be the top company that does this, or the top school that does this, or the top chain in our department. Or it's still good, man. It's still a good thing. Don't let anyone make you feel that winning is not a good thing. Like only bad people want to win, and if you're a nice person, you'll just play for fun. You know. It's okay. Yeah, man. Smart kids take advantage of resources. Yeah, while they can. Hell yeah, and build character. That's right. It starts young, man. Because once it gets baked in, whatever gets baked into you, that's it. You're riding with that guy for the rest of your life. You were riding with him for the rest of your life, man. You know, you take New Year's resolutions, you may do all kind of different stuff, but you're so if you don't get those good building blocks built in early, it's a tough ride. You know, it's a tough ride. It's not like it's impossible, but it's a tough ride, and it's all about character and drive and grit and consistency, persistence, all of those things that just seem like it's some motivational coach, little talking points or whatever. It's legit, man. It's for real. It's for real. If you were brought up to like blame everybody else for your situation, rather than getting answers. When you're running or when you're doing sports, it's very hard to blame somebody else for your play, or your lack of training or whatever. So once you learn those things now, you carry it through, and then imagine that you can't even change. Nothing is impossible, but I'm saying is that now you're stuck with that guy. Now everything you do, you're putting your all into, and sometimes people have to tell you to back off. I don't take it so serious, man. I mean, so now Now people, now you're stuck with that guy. Now you're stuck with a guy who's disciplined, who wakes up early, you know, who is going to go do it anyway. And which is now you have the choice. Now, who you want to be stuck with? A guy who's lazy all the time or a guy who gets up and get it done? Because stuck with that guy. And then you... Yeah, you said you wasted your youth. You learned the hard way for sure. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, man. I've made, I periodically fall into that mental state where I think about choices. Like I actually remember the crossroads. Like I remember the crossroads. And if you go back and you can't live there, you know what I mean? You can't live there. You just have to tell yourself today to be more aware, because I remember the crossroads where if I made this choice, that's a whole new set of things down there. And at the same time, I'm like, man, any other choice I would have made probably wouldn't have put me where I am with the kids I have, the wife I have, So you have to kind of balance that and don't beat yourself up, Maybe you couldn't have made any different choice than you made. Who knows? But you're here now, and now what we can do is learn from that and say, you know what, let me be more aware of what's happening around me, especially big decisions. Because you can't undo this stuff. But it doesn't make sense to beat yourself up either, because this may have been just where you were supposed to be, if you believe in those things like that. So you can't, I don't know, you can't really, just don't beat yourself up, All right, let me clean this brush, man. Now I think I want to clean this brush. This brush is a little, I'm gonna wipe it down a little bit. So working out, man, yeah, man. I was just talking about, I gotta get some cardio style workouts. It's like, man, I gotta do something with that. I don't want to just, do calisthenics and stuff like that. That alone, I want to do some cardio. Yeah. One day at a time. That's right. That's right, guitar. That's right. That's how you do it. Hey, David, what's up, man? I didn't even see you. What's up, David? One day at a time, bro. It's funny. I guarantee you that in our chats that go on throughout the week, David, we have. I'm talking about the people who consistently come in. The group that we seem to like gather together. Probably can all relate to each other's understanding of, you know what, it's not always going to be fair. It's not even designed to be fair, but you still got to get up and go. You know what I'm talking about? Like what happened back, yes, it was yesterday, 2 days ago, 2 weeks ago. It wasn't right what they did. But I can't live there. I still got to make, what's my next move? Like, what am I going to do next? All right? And that's it. And I think that's the kind of people that we have here, man, that understand that. We don't necessarily have to see like everything the same about school, politics, religion, or nothing like that. But we do have one core thing, I think, is that we got to get up and go and make the best. And you can, once people can either at least come under like basic umbrella like that, man, we can hash out all the other stuff. Basic stuff, treat people right, have respect, that kind of thing. Basic stuff. We can hash out everything else. But if you're a person that you're the people that are around you are not workers, or they don't want to get up and go, or they blame everybody else for everything else, and then all of a sudden it's a mismatch. You know what I'm saying? It's a mismatch, man. You may like chocolate and I like vanilla or something. That's fine. but we still believe in grit and the grind and getting up, staying positive, fight the demons, you know, stuff like that. That's what I think. Guys who subscribe to this little corner of the world, that's how I see you guys. So just know I appreciate it because you're go-getters. You want to fix things. You want to solve the problem. Look at this crap. Ay, ay, ay. It's like, dude, why'd you show us that? Hey, man, that's all right, David, man. I appreciate it. Boxing, huh? Boxing. That's not a bad idea, man. I had taken on Taekwondo. I had my kids taking Taekwondo classes when they were younger. And I did some Taekwondo. Messed up my big toe. Messed up my big toe. Bam! Like I kicked it wrong. You're supposed to kick it, you know, like here, and I kicked it and pow! Man, that was an experience. The kids, but they moved on. They had moved on to other sport, other things, and you know, boxing is not a bad idea, man. I think I would like that. I really would. I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna look into see if they have something like that. My neighbor does pickleball or something, and he says that gives him a real intense workout. So he does that after work, and I was considering that. But boxing, man, that's a great idea. You got to spar. Just get up, punches, go in there, do some footwork. Yeah, your heart's gonna start begging for mercy. Holy cow! Okay. That's cool. Nah. Okay. I don't know. I mean, hey, how's this? I tried the pickleball, right, with my son. We were out at the beach, and it was intense. It was a workout. It was like, damn. The last time I remember what kind of workout, I went biking in a trail, and that was intense. Okay, that was an intense workout, man. I was sweating like crazy, especially when you got in that dip, and then you accidentally not give it enough power, and now you're down there. Now you got to bike up the hill. You know, man, I was banging on trees and everything. Oh, it was crazy. So that was a workout. I didn't even expect to have that kind of a workout with the biking. But holy cow, man, that worked me out. That worked me out. And then my friend was like, "You good? You need to slow down." I was like, "Nah, I'm good. You know, you want us to exit here?" So he must have known, because he's like, okay, Wayne's not gonna give in, right? So he was like, "Hey, listen, after like seeing me, I'm almost like," he said, "Look, there's an actual trail right here, and then from there we can get to the car and everything else." And at that point, I was like, "Yeah, that's a good idea. If that's what you want to do, yeah, we could, yep." Oh man, I was done, man. I had scars, bro. I had like cuts in my. I had these shin protectors, and I think I cut my knee or something. And now I went walking the trail afterwards, but I never rode the trail after that. And but I would do it again. Biking, it's real intense. It's I think once you get hooked to it, it probably grabs you, you know. But man, so there's a couple of things that work me out pretty good, but I wouldn't mind boxing. Ah, yeah, the holiday, the Mulligan holiday. I wonder how many guys took advantage of that. I wonder how many guys took advantage of that, like, you know, that know about the Mulligan's Day, and how would you do that on the golf course? Would you give more mulligans than normal? Like it's two per 18, right? Like how would you take advantage of that if you having fun and celebrating? Man, look at this. I think I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna see what I can do to this here. This looks like it can use a little bit of tender loving care. But before I do that, let me try to put this guy back together. So I took him apart. I don't think I even had to, but I was just curious as to what it was gonna take to take care of this thing. Let me see. What do we got cooking here? Is there another part to this? It's gotta be. Oh, it's down here. I bet you it's down here. Yeah, this makes sense. This makes sense. Let me clean this off a little bit. All right. So, oh yeah, guys, I have a trivia question. So, part of the hold on. Part of the getting your name into the drawing more is to answer the trivia question, right? So, I had a couple of them that I have. I'm gonna throw one out there. Now, this one is gonna actually be vacuumy, okay? So, you may have to. You may know it, you may not know it, okay? But I think I've said it. So here's a trivia question I'm going to post. First person to answer it is going to get some extra points here with the drawing. Okay? Let's see if I can copy. All right. Let's see what I got. Okay? Where am I? Oh my gosh, come on. Here we go. Trivia question. Okay. It's going to go up in a second. Come on, man. Why does this thing decide that it's going to act up? Boom. Bam. Let's see who got it, all right? Now I'm going to put the rules up again, and I'm going to pin the rules to the top. First person to answer that question is going to get two entries into the drawing, guys. Hey, tell your mom I said hi. Tell your mom I said hi, David. Yo, what happened? Oh, that was an old. Was that an old? What the? Oh, okay, okay. And David, I was looking at an old Guitar Jams, dude. All right, 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 all right. So that's it. Let me make a note of that. All right, Guitar Jam, you got 2 extra entries into the drawing. Boom, excellent. All right, let me keep it rocking and rolling. All right, let me put the let me put the rules in. Okay, rules for the drawing. Must be subscriber. And then I'm gonna paste. Boom. Can I paste it? All right, hold on. It didn't paste. It didn't paste. Copy. Copy. Paste. Boom. All right. Pin to the top. Okay. What did I write? I have to edit that. What is that? Can I edit that? Oh gosh, all right, forget it. Less drawing. Okay, well, anyway. All right, cool. So I'm gonna clean this, and just a little bit. Just gonna kind of just a little cleany. All right, where's my? Oh gosh, sometimes I just move these things. Oh, I'm just not seeing. It's right here in front of me. All right, guys. Okay, so I'm just gonna clean this up, put this back together a little bit, and then we're gonna get over to this rug doctor. The part came in, so now I can try to do some magic with it. Okay, but you know what? Let me do this. Let me clean this later, because this is really just cosmetic, okay? And I'll clean this later, and we'll do all this stuff later, okay? Because really, you just have to snap this boy back in. Make sure the cover is on it. Let me see which way. Here we go. Make sure this cover's on. Everything snaps in. All right. Just gotta kind of just work it so everything kind of snaps in, okay? And then afterwards you put your screws in. It's almost there. I'm almost there. I'm just oh, look at that. All right, guys. I'm just gonna put everything back over here. I'm gonna go fix this up a little later. Let's get to the meat and potatoes. This thing fell off just now. Holy cow. All right. It happens. Let me move this out the way. Let's get this big green, what do you call it, rug doctor up here. And then I'll put that. That's the way things go, guys. All right. All right, so I got my part. This is what I was waiting for. Has two hoses. We have the short hose and we have a longer hose. Okay, this is the short one. This is the longer one. And so the trick is going to be to just get the hose properly back up in there. Yeah, Kirby. Hey, what's up, Calvin? Yeah, Kirby. Yeah, they're going through some stuff. The company, you know, and so now what you don't have is anyone who have the DNA of the company, you know, and that's when, in my opinion, unless people that are involved in, you know, the running or the certain decisions, if they're not connected to not so much the history, but you know, the thing that the fabric of the company. Once that's gone, it's about just buy, sell off, get rid of, profit, move this, move that. And that kind of stuff, I think companies would start taking a nosedive once that whatever it is that brought the company from zero all the way up there, and all the, that whole history, and people feel connected to the history and all that stuff. Once that kind of connection is gone, that's it. That's it. Let's replace this first one here, the small one first. What's the deal here? I should be able to just twist it out, I think. Let me see. But we'll see. Hopefully they do well, man. But my fear is that it's okay. Now I'm just gonna put this in here and twist it. Now I'm gonna twist it to my left, I believe. I wonder if I can I do this and then afterwards stick it up? Let me see. Nah, won't work. I gotta go in like this. I gotta go in like this. Okay, let's go. Ay, ay, ay. Hold on. I'm trying to find the, I kind of forgot where I was turning before. I gotta turn this way. Okay. I was feeling for the swirl to see where it leads at. Here we go. Come on. Okay. Okay. It's in there. All right. So this one is in. The next up, guys. Hey, guitar, what's happening? The GE Appliance Company started with the great people, and now it's not the same company, yeah. Easy to take for granted, a brand of known organization, but forget it's made by people. And even when one person can make a difference in the culture and production, it's amazing though, because I think it's like that for everything though. Honestly, I think it's like that for everything. And whoever comes in, even if they're not, they weren't brought up through the ranks of the company, if they have a passion for it, right? Then yes, they can turn a company around. Maybe they were a fan of it. They they went and they studied it, the whole deal, and they have a passion for it. They can turn any company around. People like that. But if it's just another number, if it's just another company and it's just another, we're just gonna cut and just make a few bucks here, and if it's like that, the company's on its way out. Especially if they bought it specifically for that reason, specifically to mine it, and just sell off its its parts, and just make a profit here, the next profit. If that's the focus, that company is on its way out. Yeah. But I mean, that's nothing new though. That's not even controversial type stuff. That's just what it is, in anything, That's just what it is, period. Well, I'm trying to find a hole here. It's weird because it goes through one, then it has to go through another. So you have two, but one is like they're too close together. I went through the top already. Now it's like there's a layer here and a layer here. And come on, buddy. Get on down here. Come on. That's how it's got to be done, I guess. Look at that. All the way into the tubing. Keep going. All right. Okay. So now we got our two hoses. Okay. Now, to clip everything back together again, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Give me a second. Oh, where did you go, bro? Yeah, man. Yeah. 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 Yep. That's true. Yep. You know, it's funny. There's if you ever see the movie, if you ever saw there was one thing I liked about the Fantastic Four movie, but I don't know if they went in on it enough. I don't know. That old but future kind of in between look. You know, classic, and it's a nice. I think, and they do it better. I think in animation, or in the comics, where it's kind. Oh, which was movie was like this? Oh my God, there was a movie with. Oh man, there's a movie with. Is it George Clooney? No. Is it The Rocketeer? I don't know. There's a movie there's a movie I saw with that same kind of design, that old car, and you know, and you have electronics like cell phones, but you have the old '50s car, and it's a kind of a combination of. I think Batman does that. You know. Yeah. Yeah, this is this rug doctor here. I'm a bigger fan of the big green machine. I'm a bigger fan of the big green machine. This rug doctor here is still cool though. The biggest difference for me though is let me show you the difference for me. Okay? The reason why I like the big green better is this. See this brush? This brush just goes back and forth like a scrubber. I like the big green. It's a rotating brush, like a, you know, like a regular shampoo, but it's just big like this. It's like about this big, and it just, you know, and I like how that scrubs the carpet. But I'll still use this, you know. I'm talking about when you talk about preference. Yeah, I would prefer the big green over this guy. All right, so let me see if I'm doing this right. Let me see if I'm doing this right. I might supposed to put this in first. Now it's possible I'm not. So guys, I don't work on these a lot. So it's possible that I'm not, but I'm putting this in first. Okay. Where's the other one? Come on, come on, come on. Let's stop playing around. I just had you here. Oh my God, come on, man. Stop playing around. Is that it? Guys, give me a second. Let me reach over here. Let me reach over here for something. Come on, buddy. Come on, show yourself. The camera falls. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta move this structure. All right, got it. Clumsy. But hey, You know what? I think this is backwards. I think this is backwards. I think I put it in backwards. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Have to put it in from the inside. Come on, guys. Stop giving me a tough time, man. So I'm going to squeeze it like this. And just kind of fit it through. And then let it expand. So we have our little cover here. I'm going to do the same for this one. Okay, let it expand. Okay, there you go. All right. Now, the only thing I'm trying to remember. No, that's right. Okay, let's see if I just turn this and if that brings it in. Okay? Because I can't turn it. I can't turn this and I can't turn this. So it has to be this. Or you would push this through first. This is loose, and then you kind of fit this on. And I'm thinking that's probably the best way. I'm thinking that's the best way. Let's try that. Let's try that. I'm gonna try one like that, and I'm gonna try one the other way and see which one works best. I'm thinking the best way is to put this through, put this on, right? Put this on like this, back here somewhere, right? It seemed like this would make sense. Put this through as far as you can put it through. Okay. Oh, the other one is here. Hold on. Military? Oh, no, this is my own design, man. I did this. I have a little press at the house and a vinyl cutter, right? So I wanted to have a little design like this. No, a lot of my family was in the military, but I never went. I just respect the discipline and the bravery, regardless of whether you like the conflict or whatever. I think the training and all that stuff, I have a lot of respect for that. So that's where, I don't get into the should they be fighting here and all that stuff. It's for me, it's that. I wonder if I can do it the other way. Because it's going to be kind of weird, kind of squeezing my hand through here. So let me try it this way first. Maybe that's the way it was supposed to be done. Hold on. Where's my other one? Let me try it this way. I have a feeling that maybe it's flexible enough to go in through the front, because this sounds like this. It sounds like it's way too hard to try to force this like this. And it's a lot easier to do it this way, to just put this on, right? And just kind of try to squeeze it in. It seemed like this would be the way to go. Let me see. Come on. Come on. All right, let me try something. Let me try getting this in first. Okay. Coño, I got my thing. You can't see what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to get this in first, and then I'm gonna try to get this side in afterwards and see if that works. I got the top end. Now I'm gonna try to squeeze the bottom part in. I might be doing this ass backwards, but I'm trying. Because you forget. You do this once and twice, and then you forget. And unless you do it every day, Let me see something. Nah, that's making it even harder. Okay. All right, let me try this side. Let's see which way. I'm gonna put this in. All right. All right, it's all together. Let's see. And I'm gonna try to squeeze it in. Let's see. Top is in. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Let me get my flathead, my trusty flathead. Where's my flathead at? Let's see. Flathead comes through again. Okay. I hope I have enough flex here. All right. So let me take this guy out. Okay. Ah, shoot. I may have to commit now that I did that. It's locked in, it's not moving. So let me go back to the flathead. Let's see. Get close. Get close. And pop one side in first. Keep going. Keep going. There you go, come on. Come on. We're in there. Look at that. Sweet. Okay, next up. These. I think these are like this, right? Okay. Okay. I want to make sure they're the same distance apart. Okay. Okay, next up. All right, we have this guy. Let me see. I think it's supposed to be like this. But to make sure, we got to get the top bin because the sides are different. You don't want to put them. Well, wait. Yeah, this is on this side. I remember this. Nope. This is on this side. I think I'm right. I think I'm right. I think when I said this, I'm talking about this this guy here is on this side. I remember that. It's normally filtered here, but I could be wrong. So let me go get the top and then we'll check it. I'm correct. I'm correct. Okay, so what I did, I'm looking at the curve and if it's gonna cover it, it's gonna cover it like that, okay? All right, so now I got a couple of washers and I think each side gets 2 washer, before and after. So one goes here. Okay, let me turn this up. One goes here. Turn this up. Okay. Then we have this. Then we have this. Okay. Then another washer go inside. Okay. And then we have our little spring to hold it. Let's see if we do this right. If we do this right, we're good. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Come on. One more. Let's put this in. And all we're doing is just flicking the this little grip over it. Come on, there you go. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Sweet. This guy now. Put the spring side first. Pop this guy here. Let's see if this is right. And if not, if it doesn't work, guess what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to take this out and push this back because it might be too far out. And I probably should have done this part first before I locked them in, if you really think about it. I should have locked this in before I did this part. So what do I do now? Hey, David. Yeah, yeah, David. Guitar jams. Okay, so I got this. I saw this shirt. I saw this shirt in New York. I went to visit my mom, and they took me to Times Square, and I went to the store, and I forgot the name, man. And they had a deal on the shirts, so I was like, man, let me get 3 of those, you know. And the checkout, you just throw the clothes in this little bin, and it rings everything up. You know, you don't even have to scan it. You know, when you have to go to a scanner, you go, oop, you know. So they're making shopping so great. So I just threw all my clothes in the thing, and it rings up like that. And I was like, damn, that was the anyway. And then I saw. And then I just want to put some American flag. I have like 3 of them, and I made the design, put it in Silhouette Studios, and print it out on the screen print and just press it. So I have a couple of them that I do myself. The No Mulligans is what I made. That No Mulligan shirt I made like that. No Mulligan. Yeah. So. All right, I messed up on this one, guys. I can admit it. I can admit my error. That was stupid of me. I should have, honestly. But that's how you learn these things. So let's say another one comes in tomorrow, the same exact machine. I remember it because I just did it yesterday. Then you do it the day after, whatever. So that's just the way it is. So it was a mistake. It was a silly mistake. I shouldn't have done it. So now I'm gonna have to find a way to get this off again. So let me see how easy I can get this off. Okay? It's got to be from this side. It's got to be from this side. So I'm going to use my little flathead one more time. And if I'm right, I should be able to pry it out, push this in, and lock it back in. All right? But now I gave myself more work. Because I gave myself more work. And that's the price of inexperience. That is literally the price of being inexperienced in anything you do. Okay? And people have to be allowed to, just like children, man. Like my teenagers. Like the price of being a teenager is making mistakes and learning from them. And I can't hide, I can't shield them from all the mistakes. Okay? I can try to, I try my best to tell him, listen, kid, don't go left. Don't go left, man. And he goes left. I'm like, oh my God. Now, if there's no penalty for that mistake, if it's not inconvenient, you're gonna make it again. It has to be inconvenient. This is inconvenient for me. So the next time I run into this, I'm not gonna do that again. That's just human, the way we learn. You know, and just like a kid have to lose, man. There's a race that you run, and you think you're gonna be, and you just got there. And the fact that you almost won, actually, as much as you're upset, it showed you that you have what it takes at the same time, because you were right there. And maybe you didn't quite believe it in the very beginning that you can win. Until that moment where you had lost it, and you go home crying. You're like, oh my God, I can't believe this. Oh my God, man. And maybe you think the judge or whatever, you know, I don't know what comes in your mind, right? But then it dawns on you that you were right there, and now you're passionate about winning next time. Like next time, man, and you weren't talking like that before. You weren't talking like that before. Before, you didn't think you can win. You maybe whatever. Maybe you were just blasé about it. But when you got that close and you lost, it does something. Everyone can't get a trophy. You eliminate that learning process by eliminating the incentive and all the other stuff. You know. So anyway, that's my little 2 cents on that. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna get this. If I can get this out, I may have to go the other way, but I messed up, and I'm mad. I'm mad that I messed up. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to go in through the front. Don't seem like it. Golly, man. Anyone have any ideas on this one? You're right, man. Friday is gone with the win. Second place is first loser. Oh, we need to clip that one. Second place is first loser. Coño, man, that's the truth. My old distributor said, Wayne, what you don't want to be is best of the worst or worst of the best. You don't want to be there, man. You don't want to be best of the worst or worst of the best. I remember, so sayings like that, that second place is first loser. I never heard that before, David. I never heard it like that before. All right, let me try to get this damn thing off, man. I'm kind of mad at myself for doing this. I really am. I wonder if I have to go all the way through, man. Do I have to go all the way? I mean, do I have to do that? Do I have to commit? Let me see if I can get away with doing it without that. And who knows? I might learn another lesson from that. A hard no. Don't do that. Oh, shite. Look, I hardly have any room. I got no room. I have no room to work with here. All right. I have no room to work with. So I'm going to have to go this way. Carajo, man. Okay. All right. Let me see. All right. Let's see if the flexibility, if this allows me some flexibility. Let's see. Let's see. Or do I have to push it through? No, it's specifically designed not to go that way. Let me see something. I don't want to mess this whole thing up, man. It's coming out, though. I'm probably doing it wrong, I'll be honest with you guys. So whoever's watching me, like, you know. I think the last time I took it out, let me see something. No, because under here is already locked in. I can't do nothing. See, under here is locked in. So I can't really twist my way out of this thing. I can't twist my way out. It's too much to try to go back that way. So I'm going to have to pry it off. I'm going to have to pry it off. I have to pry it off. So let's see if I can get this off, guys. Let's see if I got what it takes. I'm going to have to get in here. You bet I am not going to make this mistake again. Oh, my God. This is not happening again. Holy cow. Not again. Okay. Yeah, you know what's crazy? You know, you have a repair channel where the guy's making all the mistakes that you shouldn't be making. So, you know, because you could, so you watch it, you know, I mean, look, I'll be honest. A lot of the times, what I'm doing here, I'm doing like right in front of you, right? There are times I didn't even test the machine yet, and I just grab it, put it on the show, and get started. So if I make a mistake, it's a real mistake. I really made a mistake, right? And you learn from it. But really, if you think about it, if I planned it, if I did everything step by step and I cut the scenes out and all that stuff, you won't see a mistake that you can actually make. you may not even pay attention to that instruction. Let's say I'm doing it and I'm like, all right, guys, now make sure now you do this after you do that. You know, you want to set the song first before you do. You may not even listen to that part. You're just watching what I'm doing or whatever. But watching this, I mean, go through this bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. So I'm making a mistake for real. Oh my God, this is a for real mistake. This was not planned, folks. All right. Okay, so I got it out. I got it out with no damage. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push this in. And I'm not going to put this on yet. I'm just going to put it around here. Okay? It's going to be like this. And then I'm going to put this on. Okay? As tight as I can get it. All right? And then I'll go back and I'll hook this stuff up if I'm doing it the right way. But I'm not going to do nothing now because I'm still going to have to go and deal with this guy. So I'm going to leave this here, okay? All right, so I'm going to leave this guy alone. So let me go and mess with this guy and try to get him off. And then we can fix this, okay? All right. All right. Okay. So we're going to get him off. All right, Guitar Jams, man. You have a blast, man. Have a great day today. Guys, I'm just going to try to get this done, and then I'm going to get some more cleaning and get some shipments prepared. What's good is that I really, you know what, I appreciate the guys. They've been ordering stuff online on our website, Monroe Vacuums, and that has been really positive. I think what I'm gonna start doing though, guys, is maybe put some of my listings in the, in the description in the chat or whatever. So if someone say, hey man, how do I get a hold of that? You should be able to just click the link and see if you want to get it, stuff like that. Okay, come on now. I'm almost there. Come on, no damage. Come on, no damage. I swear I'm doing this really backwards, but I know I got to get it done, so I'm not even going to worry about it. Here we go. Okay, here we go. All right, good. So I'm just going to rest this around here. I'm going to screw this back in. You know, it's funny though, if you give a guy a job and you've made those mistakes, you know the cost of the mistakes. So you don't want someone who is really going to be reckless. you know the cost, right? And you're like, listen, kid, make sure you don't do boom, boom, boom. And the cost could be really large if there's an injury, you know? So you really can't afford either people that is not paying attention, you know, or is not willing to listen to you. Like with your kids, you know, when it comes to work, you can't afford to have that person who's not gonna listen to you and do what you ask them to do, because you've made those mistakes and you know the cost. And kids may not know the cost of some of their errors, but you tolerate them. They're your kids. but when you hire somebody, man, you're like, listen, man, make sure you don't do so and so. And they do it. It's like, dude, fuck, get. Holy cow, man! Can you just follow instructions, man? All right. So now, here's where the rubber meets the road. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this in. I want to put this all the way where I'm gonna look at it. See that? So it makes sense to me to do it like this. Okay? Hold on. It's not ready yet. It's not all the way. It's coming out. Here you go. Coño. I want to see how it's going to fit, guys. How it's going to hold it down. Why do I feel like this is wrong? It feels off. The way this is sitting here. Is it supposed to be up further? Huh. It's weird. Let me show you what I'm talking about. See this little... Seemed like the thing is supposed to go down over here instead of just resting right here. I might be wrong though. It just seems like this makes more sense. Drop down here. Nah, I ain't gonna mess with it. This is the furthest I can go. Right? See that? Drop, close. All right, sweat. So now what I'll do is I'm gonna now force this stuff in from here. All right, and that's what I'm gonna do from here. All right, guys, so that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get my little flat head and I'm gonna work it in. Okay, I got one side in here. Let me get the other side. I figured I tried that the last time. So I figured let me try it like this time because I'm kind of ass backwards right now. And once I get one side in, then I think I can open it up, make it a little bit easier for the other side because it seemed like it would be a lot easier. Let me see something. If I was able to look under. Yeah. I just didn't want it to release any extra. Here we go. Sweet. Again, there's somebody who's a professional who's probably watching this like, dude, what the hell are you doing? It's like, dude, what are you doing? It's like, dude, whatever it is, I got myself into a pickle and I just gotta get myself out of it. That's all. And sometimes you just have to work it. Let me see if I can squeeze this a little bit. I don't want to dent the thing, but I just need a little bit of a little squeeze. Come on, buddy. What the hell, man? There you go. It's this last one I'm trying to get in. Nice. Okay, almost there. Okay. Okay, Wayne. You're gonna have to start from scratch because I'm gonna have to start from scratch. This is not working out. Nope, this is not working out. You know what? Let me move this to the side. Let me get some flexibility. Another mistake. Let's see now. Let me get some flexibility here, guys. Come on, buddy. What are you doing here? Why are you giving me a tough time today? All right, stop. All right, David, I'm stopping. I'm stopping for a second. I have to rethink this. It's from the inside. But it's from the inside. Is that really? I'm thinking it's supposed to come in from the inside. But both sides look like you can pry it in that way too. Both sides look like you can shove it in either from the inside or from the front. Both of these.